Andre.
Ryan. Show history, baby. Show history today, Ryan.
Show-
Can you believe it?
Show history, man. We're giving out bets for a Colorado team in a championship round.
Wow. Special times.
Andre, are you aware that the Tampa Bay Lightning don't represent a city nor a state?
Yeah. I'm not sure what you mean, but sure.
There
sure,
is no
sounds
city
good.
named Tampa Bay.
Damn. That's breaking news right there.
No, that's facts.
Is it?
The city is named Tampa. They represent the bay outside of Tampa. They play for a body of water.
Is that so that like St. Pete is included in all this? Is all this to include St. Pete?
This could be a big St. Pete play.
Holy shit.
Imagine,
if I thought Tampa wasn't scary, St. Pete definitely isn't scary, nor a body of water that represents both.
Imagine how you would feel if they were called the Cherry Creek Reservoir Avalanche. It's the same thing. 1-for-1 comp.
Yikesies. Yeah, big yikes.
Yep. The Gross Reservoir Rockies.
Rough. Doesn't do it for me.
Doesn't really get the juices flowing quite the same as the Colorado Avalanche.
Now the Gunnison River Broncos? Okay. Okay. You might be onto something.
Dude, what about the Colorado River Rats? Kind of slaps.
Wow. What's maybe like a college baseball team?
Maybe. Or I actually think there was a semi-professional team in Colorado known as the River Rats at one point. But yeah, we could do that. The Colorado River Snakes. The Colorado River Trout.
Thank you. Yeah, new bit alert, big time. Pardon my ignorance, but does a river rat refer to an actual rat in a river, or is this more like a snow bunny type term?
I believe there's another term for a river rat. Is it a muskrat? Yeah.
Oh wow, a muskrat. Okay.
So it is a swimming rodent, if that's your question.
Okay, and that's a rodent with a rat with a little musk to it because it's in the river a lot.
It's kind of like rat meets beaver.
Okay.
With like a little bit of lemur to it. In fact, one time when I was a kid, my mom was playing in like her company softball game, and there's a little swamp next to the softball fields, and some of the kids were just playing in the swamp, and one of them got bit by a muskrat. It was very traumatic and loud experience.
That's rough. That's not great.
Yeah.
That's not great.
That's tough. It's very tough. So anyways, a team that plays on a frozen body of water representing a very unfrozen body of water. I'm not here for it at all.
Well, I mean, it is the ultimate body of water.
By the way, I checked on this.
Or natural element.
Green Bay actually is the name of the city. The city is not named Green, and the bay just is next to it.
I also did some research before the show. Look at us, just in Cup Finals mode. Feeling more anxious and nervous than I thought I would, Ryan.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm feeling anxious to just like get the festivities rolling. I'm going to the game tonight, so today was just like it's a classic. Just get through it, like make the time go by. Had a great Broncos pod. Was excited to do this pod because those things you're not looking at the clock when you're doing the pod, you know. So you're cruising, you're having fun. But I hate 6 o'clock starts because they sneak up on you, like especially if you got a bunch of stuff to do. All of a sudden you look down, it's 4:30. You get over there 5. You want to get in. Like I'm trying to make sure I soak up every sight and sound. I mean, I've paid enough money for the tickets. I better get my money's worth.
Yeah, it's true. My entire day. Of course, this is the day where like a million things come up.
Yep.
And not cup related, stupid other stuff related. And it's like, whatever happens, my cutoff's at 3. Like I got to get a game ready by 3. My focus can't be on any of this other BS. You'll get it tomorrow, I guess. Just hang on tight.
Okay, Dre, I had a dream last night, and I think
Okay.
I might have come up with something revolutionary. I don't even know if I should say it on here because I feel like I could sell this, but
Okay.
I'm going to say it anyway.
Okay.
Maybe just tell me if you think this is the most genius idea of all time.
All right.
Let me start with the mission statement of my new company. Would you pay double for your tickets to a game if it guaranteed that if your team lost, you got your money back? But if your team won, then you just had to pay double for the seats. Would you take that deal?
Yeah, I probably would. I
Okay.
probably would.
Okay. That's what I thought. What if I could tell you you could get even more than double? Sorry, more than
Yeah,
your
I
money
mean,
back if you wanted to.
yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to be greedy here, and root for the opposing team and make a killing here, but yeah,
No,
sure.
but that's what I realized. A seat site and a betting site should do a partnership called win protection, where with your seat price you can double it, and then half of that price goes to the other team winning as a bet, and then if your team loses, the ticket company sends you that money back out of the betting account.
I mean, it's really viewership insurance because if you went and your team won, you don't care that you paid extra. That was
Hell
great.
no.
Well worth the experience. They lost. Shit, I wouldn't mind a refund. Boom, built in.
Yeah. I
How's the how's this partnership gonna work though? Because not every home game is Lightning Avs with the home fave as a
I
large
know.
fave
I
for
know.
him.
I know. I
You
know.
know,
It can't maybe it's not for every game. Maybe it's not for every game. But I
mm.
feel like it's a sick idea. I think the reason I dreamt about this is because I was thinking like this is like my emotions are deeply, deeply on the line here. Like, should I make like a extremely heavy emotional hedge on the plus 150 Lightning? I'm not gonna do it in the end, but I thought to myself that would be the smart thing to do.
Look, I got in on Vasilevsky on the Conn Smythe. That's all the hedging I need. It's funny how when your team's a long shot to win the title, easy to dream about it all the time and think about it. But when your team's heavy dog, you don't let your mind go to the less likely other side of the coin. Also, Ryan, big news. I have a 5-leg parlay. The final leg to hit is Chet Holmgren to go first overall. It went to plus 400 a couple weeks ago. Now it's down to plus 120, better than what I got it at. That's a baby beluga in play on that one. So
Let's
so
go,
if
bro.
you're watching the draft show next Thursday and you hear someone go crazy, if Chet perchance is selected number 1 in the background, you know who that is.
That's epic. Okay, we gotta talk about this before we get into
Ugh,
our big threes, and it's very related, so this doesn't count as bullshit. I've been watching a lot of national hockey programming over the last few
nice.
days.
Hell
Taking
yeah.
in national hockey podcasts,
Yeesh.
watching national hockey TV shows, all of this
Yikes.
stuff. Dre, it is like 5-1 in terms of national hockey analysts picking the Lightning. Everyone wants the Lightning. Give me the Lightning, the
Really?
defending champs, the better goalie. We get it. And meanwhile, remember, this information is going out in a megaphone to millions of people. And meanwhile, DraftKings Sportsbook and their other sportsbook are sitting here begging. They are begging people to bet on the Tampa Bay Lightning to win this series. As it stands right now, Dre, The Avalanche are minus 175. The Tampa Bay Lightning are plus 150. This is them begging, and I think it's wild because you would think that people want to take the Lightning. It's a sweet boy pick for all sweet boy picks. It's the two-time defending champions with the unbreakable goalie taking on the team that hasn't been here yet, and it's just wild to me that the book is what I'm reading is the book cannot get action on the Lightning.
No, it's true. That's true. And you remember last 2 years, only series where the book faltered on the Avs a little bit was that Vegas series, and we were like, man, what is up here? What's going on? They're really giving Vegas some respect in the first 2 games, and turned out to be true. Yeah, it's true. Minus 175 was minus 210 before the East was locked up. So a little more respect for the Lightning, but I mean,
it's just crazy, Dre, and it tells me that, like, while I have a little fear of Vasilevsky, and I'm sure you have your doubts as well, but it's telling me the book has zero fear of Tampa Bay.
Yeah. I mean,
and
for sure.
And they keep they're having to incentivize people even more to try to get them to bet on the Lightning. I'm not saying the book is always right or anything like that, but it is very clear where they're at and what they're trying to get to happen. They need more people to bet on the Lightning, and they're not afraid of them doing so.
Yeah, for sure. Even, I mean, we'll get to this in segment 2. The series correct scores are really telling with how the book sees this.
All right,
and how the book, to some extent, is throwing its hands up on the Avs.
Game 1 tonight, we're going to start with our Game 1 picks. We're going to finish with our full series picks. So let's go with the microscope right now, and I'll go with my big 3 first. And we start with a man who I believe is coming out with his hair on fire tonight.
Consensor
of the night. I don't think that he did very well against this prop in the Edmonton series. Don't care at all. I think that you're getting a fire in the eye, fire in the belly Nathan MacKinnon tonight. Man on an absolute mission. And he's going. I love that this is at minus 145 because I think it's the best value in the night.
Yeah, 9-5 proposition, all playoffs. He's going to absolutely kill this. Went over the last 2 games. He is primed.
Next one, Kale over 2.5 shots on goal. This is your future Conn Smythe winner, I believe, especially. I mean, obviously the Avs have to win for that to happen, but if the Avs win, that man is taking home the Conn Smythe, and I think it starts tonight. I also like Kale to score tonight, if I'm being completely honest. But there's no need to go that out of the box here in the Big 3 segment. Just take this dub. It's minus 1. It's not great, but I think he puts 4 or 5 on tonight. And then finally, this is my favorite one of them all, and it's
Consensor.
Double Consensor. Wow. It's not all that much respect to Vasilevsky, although he absolutely deserves respect. It's more about my respect for the Colorado Avalanche offense at home, especially in the way they get pucks on net. Look, I think that Vasilevsky is going to have to make at least 45 saves for the Lightning to be in this game. So the Avs are going to be pouring pucks on the net. He's absolutely capable of it. I'm not saying that, that's crazy for him to make 45 saves, but 33 saves feels comically low to me.
Yeah, for sure. And that's how I feel about this. I'd seen on the broadcast something about the Avs having a record number of shot on goals per game, a playoff record. I couldn't find it on Google, so I said, damn it all. I'm doing some research. I calculated it, Ryan, 40.7 shots on goal per game. So yeah, Vasilevsky is going to have to step that up. It won't be like the end of the Rangers series where he got by with just some 20 save games. Mac, we completely agree. 9-5 proposition these playoffs. If he goes over in a massive way. And then if we go to my big 3, the one pick that Ryan hasn't talked about yet because we have a consensor. And actually, Ryan, your saves prop was misspelled. You can see I got the correct spelling on mine. And then
Vasilevsky, of course.
yeah, exactly. And then the final prop, I'm giving out plus 235. Give me the third period as the highest scoring period of the game at plus 235. What's the thinking? Thinking is altitude. The thinking is fresher legs. The thinking is this is how the Avs have been all season. Their skating, their depth really catches up to teams by the third period. Top of the fact that third period, you're going to potentially get that insurance of having a built-in empty netter. But I really think we might have some tighter first couple periods. Avs haven't played in a while. Tampa's, going to be extra motivated, and I think understands the importance of setting the tone right from the get in game one. But I think everything's going to catch up to them in the third period, and all the advantages the Avs have are really going to bear out in the third period at plus 235. That is sweet, sweet odds.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I kind of like the first period on this, but
you do.
But I like the third period as well.
So on DraftKings Sportsbook right now, you can go on there, and they have a same game parlay where it is Colorado Avalanche money line over 5.5 total goals in the first period, and then Nate McKinnon anytime goal scorer and Cale Makar anytime goal scorer.
Interesting.
Basically your big three.
Thoughts?
Yeah.
Oh my God, my thought is that you got to mute that.
I'm doing it.
I like it. I want to look at the full details here in front of me, but
plus 750.
Is it? Do we got a boosty for it?
Yeah, I think we actually can boost that.
It came up on the first thing on DraftKings, like right there.
Yep. I think we got a 50%.
Avs to win over one goal in the first period. Man, that's pretty good. It's a little bit
Really
sweet boyish, just because it's easy to pick Cale and Mac to score, but there's a reason it's easy to pick them. They're going to be the two best players on the ice. So,
and it says Colorado's 5-0 this postseason when Makar and McKinnon both score.
It's so crazy to me listening to national media talk about Cale Makar, because we're so used to in Denver having to pound the table to get respect for our players, and it's not possible for Cale Makar to get any more respect. Legitimately, he could not be respected anymore. Cale Makar has infinite more respect from hockey media than Nikola Jokic has from basketball media. They're legitimately calling him potentially the greatest defenseman of all time.
Yeah.
He's in his third year. It's insane listening to this stuff, and it just shows you the benefit of making it to the Cup Final. If Jokic were to get to the NBA championship, I think you would see similar type of praise coming from national media. But Cale gets here, everyone's forced to watch him in so many games, and they're like, "Oh my God, this guy's unbelievable."
Yeah.
There is another SGP on DraftKings. I'm interested to hear your thoughts on that. It's called the Barn Burner.
You can tell Allie's a little bit.
This is our second segment.
Yeah. I was going to say, Allie's a little bit new to the show. She doesn't know that SGPs are in the second segment.
Oh, yeah. Didn't know. You guys just kind of talk whenever you want about anything at any time. There's zero structure.
It's all part of the bit to make it seem like there's no structure. The structure exists within.
All right, fine. Bye.
See ya. Oh, my God.
That's good. I love that. I was hyped about this
tomorrow.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay. I guess we can make our way towards the second segment as we're 20 minutes in here. Shout out to DraftKings Sportsbook, number one sportsbook in all the land. Make sure you check them out and get over there now to get in on some of their great deals. The best part is when you bet $5 on the NBA Finals, please finish it off, Warriors, and finish my bet. You can get $150 in free bets, which you can use on the Stanley Cup Final between the Avs and the Lightning. Should be awesome to bet on this. I cannot wait to put in my bets tonight and follow them throughout the game. So make sure you get in on this. If you're not betting on this, you're missing out. It's going to be such a blast. Come down to the DNVR bar, compare your bets with other people. I love doing that when people come to the bar. They're always asking me, what are you betting on tonight? And I tell them, why don't you watch bets? And they say that because all you guys do is bullshit. But that's a whole other thing.
Whoa, how dare
That's
they?
what I say.
Oh, and anyways, get in on
Sounds like
DraftKings Sportsbook.
combos you're having with Allie, maybe.
Get in on that. Get in on that promo, and also get in on a sign-up bonus up to $1,000 when you use the code DNVR. Of course, you must be 21 or older. Colorado only. Bonus prize of first bet match each for $500. Deposit bonus requires 25x. Play through restrictions to apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. All right. Second segment, Dre. When you make it to the big time, you get bigger and more interesting and different bets and more stuff that you can bet on. So do you want to start in series props?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it. And you might as well go straight to the correct score.
Okay. First of all, I like Avs -1.5. At where is it there? Plus 110. Plus 110.
It's nice at plus 110 for sure. Series total games, no. Series correct score. So the book is giving you Avs in 5, Avs in 6, Avs in 7, all at the same exact juice, Ryan.
Oh, what is that about?
That's crazy. At plus 400, double the odds if you think Avs sweeping in between those is a Lightning in 6. Vasilevsky closeout games at home. If they were to get to that point, definitely game 6 would be terrifying in Florida. Or Lightning in 7 plus 650. But yeah, what is that about? And that's going to play into, we also have series player props. A lot of those over-unders for the individual players is really going to come down to how many games do we think we have? Because 5 or 7, it's going to be a huge difference, man, in the amount of, Cale Makar points that you might want to bet on. That number set at 5.5. Or
this is mind-boggling.
Nathan McKinnon goals. Yeah,
this
Ryan.
Is mind-boggling. The book is telling you, look, the Avs are going to win. We just don't know how many games it's going to take. It's mind-boggling.
It's nuts.
I can't wrap my head around this right now. It's so interesting because I thought I kind of had a hot take. People asked me in the last couple of days, what's your pick? And I kept on going. I don't know what was wrong with me, but I refused to just let my gut speak. And that's, I've gotten this far in life just listening to whatever my gut tells me. It's Avs in 5. That is what my gut is telling me. It's Avs in 5. We go back to the premonition I had months ago on this show, in which I said I had a premonition. The Avs just mow through the playoffs and hoist the cup. Well, we've made it all the way here with them just mowing through the playoffs. And I have no reason to go off of that now. Avs in 5. That's my pick.
Yeah. I thought 6 or 7 coming into this if it was Tampa. And what's thrown me off is the Avs guys. They just, those guys, they're not speaking from their gut. They're not doing homerism. They're giving you just real analysis of what they think is happening. They're all on 5 or 6. And I don't know. I have a lot of respect for Tampa. So I really don't know what to do with this. I'm almost tempted to go with the sweep. Part of me thinks it could be similar to the Panthers Stanley Cup back in '96. It's a sweep, but there are some close games in there, And then the other part of me thinks it's just going to be 6. We win it on the road. Just classic Avs road warrior stuff. We got a couple OTs. It's not too dissimilar to the Blues series.
So I think Avs win game 1, Lightning win game 2, Avs win 3, 4, 5.
Could see that. Yeah, I don't know. It's just hard. The player props I find a little more intriguing for the series. Most goals, your fave is Nathan McKinnon at plus 450, Ryan.
I like these because you doesn't matter how many games there are.
Exactly. Nico plus 600, really intriguing. And Ryan, I just woke up this morning and all the Arturi Lehkonen props are really speaking
to you. Ooh.
plus
He's the
35 hundo.
Only one on the team, correct? No, that's probably not true. There's got to be a couple guys who have played in a final.
Yeah, you're putting me on the
I know
spot.
Jack Johnson hasn't. I'm trying to think of like older players. Cogs? I don't.
Jeez, man.
think
Gonna call out Jack Johnson. Jeez.
He's a
What a
walking
savage.
dinosaur, dude.
Devon Tays with the Isles. No, they had that nice run, but didn't make it to the finals, right? Ryan, I don't want to do this right now.
Okay.
Leave
All
it
right,
to
sorry.
the Avs guys. I don't want to run through us seeming like idiots who don't know. Well, we're dialed. We dedicated our year to betting on the NHL. We're dialed. No one could say otherwise. Also, JT Comfort, same exact odds plus 35.
You're talking about Lecky to lead the series in goals?
Yeah. As a spring.
Awesome. I love that for you. I'm definitely more interested in Cale Makar at plus 2,500.
In goals?
Yeah, bro. He's got the fucking nicest wrist shot in the series.
I mean, when you're right, you're right. Most points, Cale to lead a series plus 550. Only Mac and Kucherov ahead at plus 400. He's tied with Mikko at plus 550.
So I really do think the over-unders, especially taking overs, is a loser's proposition. Because we just don't know how many games this series is going to go. There's just no way of really knowing. And there's never really a way of knowing, but sometimes you look at a matchup and you're like, look, this thing's going 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And I just don't think you can do that here. Look, we're obviously talking with an Avs slant, but there's also a world where the Lightning found their stride. They're the champions, and they go and do their thing. So there's just no way of knowing how many. You got to stay away from the over-unders. Most points, I think being able to get Cale Makar at plus 550 as the fourth on this list is a really, really good deal.
Yeah. And I do like Avs minus 1.5 games.
Bro, do you see they're doing some Andre on Andre crime here in head-to-head goals?
No, I didn't.
Head-to-head goals, more Andre Palat or Andre Burakovsky?
I know. I really would. I think we need a better representative to go against Andre with an O than Berkey. Come on. I feel like they're kind of screwing us. I do like JT Comfort to score more goals than Cirelli. Tony Cirelli, as he's known.
Man, I could go for a lot of these, dude. Cale over Victor Hedman, I love.
Yeah. The juice isn't amazing at minus 165, but yeah, it's intriguing.
It is kind of lame to have to wait a week or two for a minus 165.
I have 12 units invested in the NBA draft, Ryan. I need some Norris bets to hit, some Avs futures, I need the draft to get here. I feel you. I feel you on that front big time.
And then, wow, okay. I think that for me, my favorite bet of this whole thing is most goals, Cale Makar at plus 2,500.
Nice. Okay.
I mean, think about that, dude. We're talking about maybe the best player on the ice. I know he's not the best player on the ice just because he's the best scorer on the ice. In fact, quite different. But you're getting him at higher value than you could get Nikola Jokic to win MVP before the season. What do you think was more likely? Nikola Jokic to win MVP or Cale Makar to score 4 or 5 goals in the Stanley Cup Final?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
It's such a shorter road for Cale to win this.
Yeah, no, it's true. And then we have these SGPs, Ryan. So the one Allie mentioned, a bit of a sweet boys, but it's very first period heavy. Mac Cale to score, and And yeah, Avs to win. Then you have Lightning in a bottle. Lightning to win, Stamkos to score, Avs under 2.5 goals. That is somehow only plus 550. Like that should be plus 2,000. I don't understand. And then Barn Burner. This is the one you should have pitched to Ryan Alley. I think we might have him here.
It's the one I was trying to say before I got interrupted because it's not the right segment, and then you go into it anyways.
It's in the next segment.
And the next segment, it's a very structured show. You can't give away all the secrets.
I have a serious question. Is it bad to eat expired salsa? Because that's what your girl's doing right now.
Yes.
No, okay.
How much of it have you eaten?
Smell it. Does it?
No,
it's
not about the smell. It tastes delicious.
It's the taste. All that matters is, does it taste slightly carbonated
or sour? Does it taste like fermented, kind of like booze? Lucia left
very
some
flavorful. I feel like I can taste way more flavors.
Oh, I think you might have found a trick. Lucia left a sippy cup of apple juice in my car. It was bacon for 2 weeks, and I tossed it out into a parking lot. It smelled like straight up wine.
It's like Allie's never been on a show before with just her alerts just blasting into our ears.
It's off. I don't know what to tell you. Everything is off. I've put it on do not disturb. People are asking what it is. It's this guy.
No, it was pre-opened. How long ago did it expire?
April 14th, 2022.
Bro.
Oh,
Ryan, you are the king of literally not caring if anything is expired. It tastes bomb. I've had like 10 chips.
Damn it. Why would you take a risk like this right before going to the Stanley Cup
on this
Final?
Of all days, Allie? We'll stop.
You're the one who doesn't care about expiration dates. I thought it was fine. I was like, whatever.
God damn, I hope you didn't eat a lot of that.
This is your leadership.
I'm glad I would have kept going. So I'm glad I asked you guys.
Oh my god.
Well,
so bad.
Anyways, barn burner.
It might be a barn burner for more reasons than one, off and on the ice. But if that's the bet you would like to hedge on, much like producer Allie has, this would be over a first period goal, Nathan MacKinnon to score, Steven Stamkos to score, and both teams to score 3+ goals. Again, that's just plus 750. I feel like I'm needing more yak.
4-2 Avs.
4-2 Avs. Correct score, huh?
Yep. Dre, this is kind of a crazy thing here that I've been thinking about a lot. Vasilevsky is going to have a better save percentage at the end of this than Kemper does. But that's not how you win the games. Because percentage is based on how many shots you see. This is merely a game of averages. The Avs are going to put way more shots on goal. Vasilevsky's going to save way more shots. But you can't give up goal. The Avs are just going to not give up as many shots, not give up as many goals. That's why it's going to be like 40-20 shots on goal, and it's going to be 4-2.
Sounds right to me. We need to do it. You said you wanted to do it. Now I'm holding you to it. We want an SGP that is goal scorers only, Ryan.
Only. I do like the start of a new legacy. That one. The Avs to win over 0.5 in the first period. MacKinnon to score and Carr to score. That being said, let's go with the all goal scorers parlay. Remember, are we trying to hit all 6 or what? It's going to be 6 goals tonight. That's probably a bit aggressive. Let's go for 4 of the 6.
3-4. 3-4, I think, is our goal. 3-4 goal scorers.
Okay, it's going MacKinnon.
Okay.
Makar.
Yeah.
Lecky.
Yeah.
And Palat.
Boom, boom, boom. Plus 9,000.
9,000.
You could boost that, but I might save the boost for one of those pre-cooked instead of our tableside C's.
Yeah, that's true. You don't need to boost this one. It's already boosted into oblivion.
It's boosted into oblivion, so take that. And then yeah, I think that does it. I'm now like really praying for Allie. So
Bro, I am shook.
yeah.
You are the one who literally always tells me who cares about the expiration date.
No, that is
As long as
definitely
it
not
smells
true.
good and it doesn't taste bad.
If it was me on the line, I might be saying I don't care about the expiration date, but I always care about the expiration date when it comes to you. I've been eating
Man.
hot sauce and drinking bourbon for many years. My stomach is coated.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think I should be fine. I am taking Nathan McKinnon to score the first goal tonight, plus 1,000. Put 2 units down on that. I'm very excited. I'm feeling it. But I also put Caleb McCarr to score at any point, besides the parlay that I mentioned earlier in the wrong segment.
Oh yeah, then that's not barn burner. It's new legacy. I just boosted that. So
yeah.
boom.
Speaking of, I didn't realize there were boosts. Can I do that after the fact, or am I screwed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could maybe take the buyout and then boost it if there is one.
That's happened before. Yeah.
The more you learn. Yeah, there was another one that said if you do an SGP on the Avs Lightning, then if it doesn't hit, you could get $10 back. But I didn't do that one either. I didn't realize those things.
We've got SGP insurance. Did you put your pick for first goal scorer in already?
Yes.
Because you can boost that an extra 300 points.
Why don't they show that to you more clear on the app? They just give them to you and then they don't want you to see them.
I don't think that's what's going on.
As evidenced on this show, you're not privy to the order of things, but usually the thing you do is you look at the boosts and then you make your bets.
Guys, I had never made an SGP until it came to the Avalanche in the playoffs. I'm reckless with the SGPs. You guys warned me about them. You told me not to get into them. Well, guess what? I've gotten into them with the Avs, and I'm just doing it. I'm just going. So we'll see how it happens.
As long as you have fun, that's all that matters.
So true.
Allie to puke minus 500. No. Allie to lose her voice. I say minus 1,000.
Yeah,
it's a good one. It's a good one.
God, I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. Anything else we needed to touch on here, Dre?
That's everything. Go ahead,
all that's left is the goals and the celebration and the fun. So if you're by the way, real quick, there was a comment in there that said, love the tee you're rocking, RK. Looks vintage. I love it too. It does look vintage, but it's not. That's what
DNVR.
I always try to inspire us to do at DNVR.
DNVR.
And sometimes I get my way. So you can get that at the DNVR Locker, DNVRlocker.com. Check that out. Go down to the bar if you're not coming to the game. If you are coming to the game, hit me up. We'll see you guys around. I'll be out and about by the stadium, honestly, as soon as possible. So we'll see you guys later.